June. Unique family needs. The goal here is to be aware of and prepare for your family's unique needs. Every household is different. Is there an infant or a little one in your home? Does someone in your family have a medical condition that requires medication? Do you have a pet or pets? Before a disaster strikes, talk to your family about unique needs. Make a list of special items you might need in a disaster. Choose one of the following things to do this month to become better prepared. Talk with family members to identify your household's unique needs. What kinds of things can members of your household not be without for 72 hours? Here are some examples of things that could create unique needs for your family. Infants and young children in the house. Prescription medications. Always keep a 3-day supply around. Health-related supplies. For example, diabetics need insulin syringes, alcohol wipes, glucometer supplies, and other things. Assistive devices. Canes, glasses, and walkers. Pets. When you're in a hurry during a disaster, it's easy to overlook small yet important items. Common things like diapers and pet food may not be easy to find right after a disaster. Trying new brands of food or formula or not having a comfort item can make disasters much more stressful for both children and pets. Talk to your kids about what to do in a fire, a medical emergency, or a disaster, and make sure they know where emergency supplies are kept in the house, how and when to call 911, and who to call if they can't reach you in an emergency. Make a plan to make sure pets are taken care of in a disaster. A disaster may happen when you're home or when you're away from home. Your neighborhood could be evacuated, or you could be trapped somewhere else and unable to get home. Consider all of this and consider using a trusted neighbor to check on your pets if you can't get home because of an emergency. You may also ask them to take your pets with them if an evacuation is ordered and you're not home to take them yourself. Make sure they're comfortable with your pet and that the pet is comfortable with them and that they know where to find leashes and other supplies. Remember, pets are not allowed in almost all emergency shelters. Talk to your local animal control agency or humane society about options for sheltering your pet in a disaster. If you or someone in your household has a disability, create an evacuation plan that works for them. People with disabilities are much more affected by disaster than others in the community. Accessible services may not be available. Hazards like wildfires, floods, hurricanes can lead to evacuations. If you have a disability and you live in an area where these things can happen, make sure you have an evacuation plan. Be certain you're signed up for any emergency notification system in your community. Some notification systems will call only landline phones. If you use a cell phone, you might have to sign up a second time separately. Paratransit services may not be available once a disaster happens. Talk to your paratransit provider now to find out what services they can provide if an evacuation is ordered. If paratransit services aren't available, arrange for someone else to pick you up if an evacuation is ordered. Make sure they will come for you unless you tell them not to. That way there'll be no confusion when the time comes. If you can't evacuate, call 911 to let them know your location. Talk to your local Red Cross chapter or other organizations who provide emergency sheltering in your community. Make sure that your needs can be met in an emergency shelter. Think about accessible entrances and accessible bathrooms, what methods of communicating with shelter staff, medical services, or assistive devices that you would need. If you have a service animal, talk to them about what they can provide for the animal and if the animal is allowed. Find out what you need to bring with you and make sure you have batteries or a charger for any devices in your emergency kit.